everybody! Welcome to At Home with Chef Gene. And today, gawa tayo ng comfort food. And at the same time, pwede para sa lahat. Pati yung mga bata, pwede nilang ihalo yung sauce dun sa kanin or pwede nilang iserve with pasta. Pero itong itong dish na to, this dish alone has gnocchi. It's a type of potato pasta. And we are going to do a good version of beef stew. Stewed beef, comfort food lang po. Okay. And okay, with our beef stew, kailangan natin ng we need, okay, onions, leeks, celery, and finely chopped carrots. Okay, ang tawag po dyan ay mirepoix. At ilalagay na natin dito. And we are going to roast these vegetables on our pan with our olive oil. We're going to get the caramel coming from the vegetables. And we are going to caramelize also our beef for the beef stew. Ngayon, yung beef natin, madali lang to. Pag pinre-soften nyo at pinalambot nyo yung inyong baka, madali lang to. I'm gonna add some magnolia butter to enrich. Whoa! Ibay! I'm going to add some magnolia butter to enrich our mirepoix. Okay? So, this is a mix of finely chopped carrots, okay, onions, leeks, celery, okay, and we are going to get the sugars coming from here and we're going to caramelize. Ngayon, ano yung ginawa ko kanina? This is beef shanks. Bulalo. Pinalagari ko sa aking butcher and slowly pinalambot natin and I kept the stock. Ayan. Malambot na po to. This is very, very tender. Ayan, no? Pork tender siya. You can see how tender it is because it just comes off from my fingers, no? And we are going to caramelize this. And get that and extract as much flavor as we can from making this stew, no? Ang next natin ito, ilalagay yung herbs. So, ito na yung ating pinalambot na shanks. Okay, that's our beef. And what we want to do with this, okay, as you can see, our beef will slowly and gently caramelize in this mix of carrots, celery, onions, and leeks. Okay? Lalagyan ko na siya ng oregano. I'm going to put some thyme. And I'm going to put some rosemary. And the heat of what we're cooking will stimulate the herbs, no? And bring out the flavor as we slowly caramelize our beef, no? Ba-brown natin to and make our stew. Palalabasin natin ang lasa. Ngayon, habang ginagawa natin at kinakaramelize natin yan, yung pampadagdag and to absorb the flavor, we're going to put in some gnocchi pasta. So this is our potato and Itong potato natin, well, iba-iba kasi ang potato sa grocery. Ayan, oh, may puti, may dilaw. Pero boiled lang po to and minash. Okay? Nothing added, no butter. Okay? Just boiled and mashed. Okay? And what we want to do with our gnocchi is we're going to mix 1 egg. And we're going to put, so 1 cup of mashed potatoes, 50-50, and let's put about half a cup of flour. Okay? We want this pasta to be super soft and melt in the mouth, no? Goodness. Okay? We'll put some salt and white pepper. Okay, nagbabrown na ang ating meat. Okay, our meat is browning. And let's put in our canned tomatoes, no? We're going to put in our canned tomatoes. I'll get a little, durugin ko muna. Caramelize this, okay? We want to brown this. Yes, we want to brown these caramelized these tomatoes. Turn it into a caramel. Okay, get the sugars. And you have the miracle of flavor with the mirepoix, the herbs, and the beef. Yan. Okay, and yan ang ha-harness natin sa ating beef stew. Okay. And then we are going to put a little broth, a little beef broth. There you go. Slowly scrape our brown bottom. Okay, as you can see, the tomatoes have turned a little brown already. Okay, so here's our gnocchi. You have 1 cup potato. You have nilagay ko muna 1/2 cup of the flour para madaling haluin. Okay. I'll put in some butter for the gnocchi dough, no, our pasta. And now, potato and flour mix. I'm putting in some Okay, let's cut the butter. It's a little cold. And you can see this is our pre-softened beef. Okay, I put in some broth already. Okay, I'm putting in a tablespoon of butter. We have to get this nice and a little waxy, like fresh pasta, but it's going to be soft in consistency because of our potato. Okay, let me put in our Parmesan cheese. Okay, 1/4 cup. Okay, and we'll keep on mixing that. Oh, I can smell that Parmesan. It's gonna be delicious. We're going to drop this here. We're gonna drop it here. But before we do it, let me scrape the under part of our pot. This is it's new. It's a Massflex, okay, cast iron and coated with, it's called also porcelain coated. So it's beautiful because all you gotta do is just put it straight on the table. You don't need to transfer it because it has a very good appearance, very homey appeal. You can stew with this. You can even bake bread in this. When it comes to cast iron cooking. Okay, so I'm continuing mixing the Parmesan, the potato, add a little more flour. So nasa 1/4 cup na tayo ng flour. 3/4 cup. Okay, I added another 1/4. So this is gnocchi, and this gnocchi, in certain areas in Italy, they don't want it al dente. They want it wonderfully soft. And this is how ito ang kwento ng gnocchi natin. Okay? Little more salt. Oh, okay. Let me put in some of this orange. This is a big orange, so I think I'm gonna just use 1/2 of the rind. Don't put the white part, that's bitter. Okay, we'll use 1/2 to give it a beautiful fragrance. Malambot na yung beef natin, so we really don't need much work on this anymore. All we have to do is just cook our gnocchi, our potato pasta, and we're done. Okay, so we just need half. Put the rind of our orange. There you go. Okay, and I'm going to strain. I'm going to get the juice of the orange. Oh, seedless. Whoop. Seedless. Okay. Just put some juice for a little extra sweetness that we're going to get from this orange. Yes, sir. You can put wine if you like. Okay. Little salt to taste. Okay, gonna add some more pepper. And I am going to work on our gnocchi now and form it to prevent the stew from drying. Put a little more broth. Okay, let's taste it. There you go. Okay, so here's our gnocchi. It's a little smooth already. And what we want to do is get it a little dry so that we can shape it. And we're going to form it into balls. We're going to drop the potato gnocchi in our stew, and the gnocchi will cook and at the same time absorb the flavor of our beef stew. So quite creative and quite easy. Okay, we just work on our gnocchi gently. Okay, I'm gonna adjust the heat. And what you wanna do is to form the gnocchi into balls. Here's our gnocchi. And you want it to cook through when we start dropping our dumplings, our pasta dumplings. I think they're a bit too big. I think I'm going to make it smaller. Okay. Okay, what you want to do is get a gnocchi ball, create a ball, get the dumplings to absorb the flavor while they're cooking, and here, to get them to cook well, is you create an indentation on the dumpling. Here's the indentation. There, you can press. Okay? Ayan yung indentation. And that's going to lower that. And we'll cook that into our stew. Okay? You have your cheese, egg, that goes into that will be absorbed and released by our pasta, while our pasta is absorbing the delicious flavors of our stew. So just keep on making the indentations on our gnocchi balls. And this is a very rustic recipe. This started because of many world wars where people had to add something to their stew so that they may be able to supplement the volume of what they're eating, no? Minsan kulang sa kinakain, and this is one way to add bulk and flavor to your stew. And the potato in the pasta really makes it nice and soft, very homey, not al dente like regular pasta. And that's the way we're going to serve this gnocchi. Okay, so you have already your stew, you have pasta, all you need is a nice salad to go with this, and you're good to go. And you get a lot of really, it's man food, a lot of manly flavors, because these dumplings just keep on absorbing our stew, our pasta, our stew, our pasta, our beef. Okay? So this will be cooked in a while. Wow! Umuulan. Mukhang masarap tong gnocchi kasama ng ulan. Okay, so here it is. We're done. I think we just need a ladle. And we can cook we can serve our gnocchi. Like I said, all you need is just a salad to go with this. Here's how rich the beef is. And you have the gnocchi dumpling to go with that. Okay, you can also add the gnocchi to chicken stews, whatever meat stews there are. Right, so there you go. For Father's Day, a really hefty beef stew with our potato gnocchi. I think we should try it. So here's our gnocchi. Very soft, very really comfort food. And then we have our pre-softened beef. Wow. Let's have one more of those dumplings, those gnocchi dumplings. There you go. One more. Thanks to American Heritage. Thank you to Magnolia for our butter. American Heritage for our induction cooker. Of course, thank you to Massplex and Kitchen Pro for our kitchen gadgetry. And thank you for this beautiful cookware that we have right now, which is the new artisan line of casseroles that Massplex has. Really nice and soft. Wow, that's good. That's really very comfortable, comforting. Maraming salamat, Magnolia, sa ating butter. And watch for the next episodes that we have at Home with Chef Gene. Maraming salamat for watching. Thank you very much. And I'm going to be launching our new book, Tropical Cocktails, of course, by me. And we're going to launch this in Davao this coming July. Available in all national bookstores. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. And have a great weekend!